Hey, I'm Horace Bray. I'm here hanging out with my friends at Guitar Center. Today we're checking out Suhr's Hombre Amplifier. I'm a guitarist and composer based in Los Angeles. I play a lot in the contemporary jazz scene, but I spent the last couple years doing a lot of pop tours with Dove Cameron and Blu De Tiger. So this is Suhr's take on that classic American brown panel sound. This one comes as a head and a cab, and that cab has two 12-inch Celestion V-type speakers, but there's also a combo version. It's a little bit smaller, and it just has one 12-inch speaker. It's 18 watts, it has 6V6 tubes, and my favorite part about it is this tube bias tremolo, which is crazy reactive and really, really musical to play through. So to get started, let's check out this amp totally clean. And I'm gonna be playing through my Suhr Classic S that has actually been my main guitar for the last 6 years. So this is one of the places where I feel like this amp really shines. It gets these amazing clean tones, but it doesn't get as ice picky as like sometimes amps get. So it makes it feel really musical when you're playing it by yourself, but it also really cuts through the band when you're playing with a bunch of other people. So that sounded great, but the really fun thing about this amp is that it has a normal channel and a bright channel. So let's check out the second one. So what I really love about this bright channel is that it kind of changes your rhythm parts from being more of a background rhythm part to the lead rhythm part. So it kind of lets it cut through the band a little bit more, bring some shimmer to guitars that might naturally be a little bit darker, and it ends up feeling really, really functional. So now let's move on to one of my favorite parts about this amp, which is the tube bias tremolo, which I think just sounds super musical. So let's dig in. So what's really interesting about this tremolo, because it's basically tubes that are controlling it, it feels really natural and organic and analog, and it never gets choppy, and it always feels like it's complementing my playing when I'm using it. It never really fights it. And another really nice part about it is that it has a foot switch, so you can turn it on and off, and you don't have to go back to the amp and switch it. So now that we've heard this amp clean in a bunch of different settings, we're gonna take it up to 8, where it really starts to break up. So that's really, really fun to play through. It makes me feel like I'm an old, like Texas blues kind of guitar player playing so loud on the stage. And it is super reactive, it's warm, you still get a great tone. And the really cool thing is that if you want to keep it clean, pedals sound really good through this amp. So that being said, let's check out an overdrive pedal through the amp. So what's really nice about this amp is that even though it has its own really good overdrive at higher volumes, when you keep it down low, it doesn't just create a space for your pedals to live in, but it interacts with them in a really cool way that I feel like adds a lot to my favorite overdrive pedals and elevates it to this fun sound to play. Where I would use this amp the most is probably at home for practicing and recording, but if you need a loud amp for a gig, it would totally shine in that situation, and it's built so robustly you could easily take it on tour. So if you want to learn more about Suhr's Hombre Amplifier, you can go to guitarcenter.com, talk to one of their expert gear advisors, or if you want to check it out in person, you can go to a GC near you.